Hi, this is Coach Pomai. Welcome to ICE Mental Game Training podcast number 13, How to Skate Consistent Programs in Competition. You've all heard this before. Practice the way you compete so that you can compete the way you practice. But what does this mean? You just finished a competition. Once again, you wonder why you can't skate consistently. You know you have the potential to skate well because you do it in practice all the time. One of the reasons you have trouble skating well in competitions is due to the uniqueness of the sport. Figure skaters spend 95% of their time in practice and about 5% of their time in competition. Competition is difficult because very little time is spent in the experience. It's difficult to get better at something you rarely do. Before you can make lasting change, you need to understand the challenges so that you can work around them. Let's review how the process of improvement works. To master a triple flip, a skater must practice. Multiple, correct repetitions are the key to mastery. Drills, exercises, and jump repetitions are essential. Repetition allows a skater to figure out what they are doing wrong and make immediate corrections. Each day brings the opportunity for more repetitions and step-by-step improvement. Over time, these repetitions lead to landing the triple flip, or skill mastery. A skater needs multiple opportunities to practice and repeat in order to master a skill. The athlete learns through making mistakes and practicing corrections. To get better at something, you need to practice the skills you want to develop in the exact environment you will encounter. For example, practicing a jump in isolation will not guarantee landing it in a program. For that, you must practice it in your program. Repeat the skills you want to develop. To make improvement, you need the time and space to try different things, to feel free to experiment and learn in a supportive environment, free of judgment or negative criticism. Learn what works and what doesn't work. For example, if you usually train your flip with a mohawk entrance, but are still inconsistent, your coach might want to try a 3-turn entrance instead. Learn from your errors. Multiple repetitions give you many opportunities to try different things at little or no risk. By the time you have to perform it, you will have a higher chance of success. Have opportunities to test different ideas or methods. And know how to correct mistakes. You need to be able to understand what you did wrong and how to make it better. Competing is a skill, just like a jump. If you want to improve your ability to compete, you need to be able to practice and repeat the skill of skating at a competition. How do you improve your ability to compete? Given that most athletes experience only an increased level of pressure that is unique to competitions, the only way to truly get better at competing is to compete. The average competitive figure skater competes an average of 7 times a year, but spends a huge amount of time practicing, like around an average of 12 hours a week on the ice. It makes sense that a skater can land all their jumps in a program practice run-through, but not during competition. The occasional bowler. Do you ever go bowling with your friends, maybe to a birthday party or something? Once in a while, your gang wants to have some fun and go bowling. You play a few games, you're not very good, and you want to get better. The next time you go might be 6 months later. You're a little better. Then, in a year, maybe you visit the same bowling alley again, and holy cow, you're worse than that first few times. You feel frustrated. Why am I still throwing gutter balls? I've done this before. I should be getting better. This is how many skaters and parents feel about competition. Skaters want to handle their nerves better this time around. They want to skate their best, no matter the pressure they feel. Skaters are used to seeing steady improvement in practice and are baffled that they end up doing the same things they vowed to change in each competition. It can feel like they are starting over each time. This is because there are so few competitions in a year that it's difficult to remember what you wanted to do different from one competition to the next. In this situation, it is very difficult to get better at competing unless you have a good plan in place. You need to compete to learn to compete. Ask any skater. Competition is totally different from practice, simulated competitions, exhibitions, or shows. No matter how you try to duplicate the pressure of competition, the only way to truly experience it is to compete. It's not possible for a skater to compete every weekend, but now that you're aware of the challenges, you can make a plan that gives you the best chance of success. Here are some tips to get you started in the right direction. Make the most of each opportunity you have to compete. Approach the competition with this mindset. Be open, aware, and ready to learn. Use your energy to focus on doing your job, executing your elements, or following your process. Time spent wishing or worrying about results is wasted. Competition is the best place to use and practice your mindset skills and strategies. You will get to test the mental game skills you practice daily under the intense pressure of the event. This will give you valuable information for the next step on the way to bulletproof mental toughness. You will notice a healthy change in the way you approach your next competition if you make an adjustment in your mindset. Treat each competition as a stepping stone to your overall improvement rather than a one-time do-or-die chance to prove yourself. Even when you're in your 30s at the top of your career skating at your last Olympics, that competition is an opportunity to learn and improve for the next stage in your life. Action plan. Number 1. Make the most of each competition. They are too precious to waste in worry or anxiety. Number 2. Be present to experience the richness of the opportunity to grow and learn, to become a better skater on the road to becoming a champion. Many skaters find that they are too emotional or stuck in old habits around competition to be objective. They lose much time that could be spent moving ahead. A mental game specialist will take the guesswork out of planning and maintaining your forward motion. You will begin with a strong plan for the season and stay on track during the year. An effective plan will have built-in assessment and adjustments after each competition. Learn more about what it takes to work on your mental game. Start here by downloading a complimentary copy of Confidence Mythbusters from the link below to begin your journey to being unstoppable. Thanks for listening. Please share this if you find it helpful. If you want to learn more, you can find us at icementalgame.com or like our page on Facebook at icementalgame. Until next time, this is Coach Pomai saying aloha and happy skating.